McGill University Teaching Hospital, at the medical clinic, outpatient clinic, family medicine.
Wales, any contact?
At the McGill University Teaching Hospital, at the medical clinic, outpatient clinic, family medicine. I also took a mini medical course. This in page 9 continues. Is it logical to sacrifice good of many for the good of one? If he's superior to them, or if he sacrificed a lot for them, or if there's a chance of success and some danger to them, but certain and serious damage or death to the one. August 24, 2015. Praise Roderick. Did Dean also challenge hatred of homosexuals? Did he know Alan Turing, killed himself? These are considered genius in artificial intelligence. They did a movie on him recently. Look how Mr. Spock mind melds with other guys. Okay. Another guy. Okay. 50 years next year. Father of postmodernism. August 24, 25, 2015. After midnight again. Super Praise Roddenberry. See Final Notes. Did landing on the moon really make such a difference? People made fun of science fiction or Star Trek. Book on postmodern philosophy left out Gene Roddenberry of Star Trek. Read the whole book can be on Star Trek. Philosophy based on science and engineering. I have thousands of pages of Star Trek and spaceship design. I wonder if actually Star Trek was cancelled in 1969. Well, no, because of the Apollo mission. I mean, the Apollo just landed on the moon and were heroes, and it was so primitive compared to Star Trek. So it was 1969. So they had to come home for a great welcome, and there you see them in these suits, no gravity and all that primitive rocket, and you see Kirk and Spock and Dr. McCoy. I mean, on Star Trek, they're so incredible. So, and NASA looks so primitive. So, I wonder that's the reason why really Star Trek was cancelled. William Shatner said he saw them landing on the moon, and the reason for the cancellation of Star Trek, he said, why it could go on was because of so many fan letters, but that might not be the real reason. He said it's partly true. Later, they named one of the shuttles Enterprise because of the fans. Anyway, that might be why Star Trek was cancelled. Okay, this is page 10. Roddenberry, August 24, 2015, career. Oh God. Would I rather work in an emergency department or on the bridge of the Enterprise? E.g. captain or science officer, even prefer doing research like I did for 30 years after university? Or is that what you do at university? Mr. Spock's father was against his job. He wanted him to do research. Sarek would approve of my choice. I love trilogical series, and at age 25 I wanted to be on the new Star Trek The Next Generation show as an actor. But I was in Montreal. I considered going there, but is it too late? Can I be an actor or on the new Star Trek TV series at age 55? Captain Kirk, I think, is the oldest. No, he wasn't. He was 34 in Star Trek The Original Series when it started. The engineer and doctor, I think at that time, were more like 45 each. In Next Generation, Captain Picard was the oldest. He was about 50. It was 47 when it started. It was 7 years run after. So I have a new Star Trek movie next year, and have a new TV series of Star Trek created in the next. That will begin in January 2017. You can have an actor in the emergency department, ER, with a doctor. Steven knows. Okay, Super God. Super Praise of Roddenberry, Greek Golden Age, Jewish Golden Age. Watching Star Trek may not be just for fun. It may be like studying in Plato's Starfleet Academy, maybe even like Aristotle for 20 years, though he later opened his own school, the Lyceum. But I could stay in Gene's Academy and develop his ideas forever. What about Berman? Question mark. I think Aristotle left Plato's Academy because he was not made the leader of it. So later he was the tutor of Alexander the Great. or maybe more. And then he opened his own school. Alexander the Great gave him money to happen. Okay, Roddenberry, August 20, 2015. Vigilant praise or critique of Roddenberry as he destroyed the idea of Israel and religion, since even aliens work together and they even get married and have kids. Is the idea of Israel useless if Jews marry non-Jewish people? Was Herzl's vision so late that really it does more harm than good? Yeah. Well, Roddenberry, I heard, was Jewish. Rick Berman is Jewish. William Shatner is Jewish. Leonard Nimoy is Jewish. Died recently. Brent Spiner is Jewish. I think Captain Picard graduated class of 2327 AD. I think leadership promotion. You have to take risks, even danger and or pain of death, so you'll stand out and get noticed. Or psychology. Many old people may find stress in job if they are still doing a low-level position and have any bosses and being laid off or choose to quit. Also low-level skills, also low pay. Well, some of these low-level jobs are being replaced by computers now, a lot of them. And what does that mean about unemployment level now? If you can't work and you're sick, but many times you're able to work, but they prefer to put a computer instead. Promotion. Okay, Captain prefers to die young than live or live on after age 55 and do a menial job. Prestige still as an ensign, only with no future really. Better short captain life than long ensign life, he believes. In terms of your influence on the world, as an ensign, there's only so much you can do. As a captain, you can save the planet, world. Millions of people you can save, especially on Star Trek, almost every mission. Super critic of Roddenberry. Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, Dr. McCoy, and Mr. Scott seem like kids when I put my ideas in their mouth. Plus, my ideas are real, not fiction. Okay, page 12, Roddenberry, August 26, 2015. And it seems like you can, instead of changing the focus on the camera, you can move closer in or move backwards away to zoom in or zoom out. It's relevant. Okay, the perfect mate episode. Study the Next Generation Sex Love. Ambassador admits that the lust for a woman exists even in old age, but that is also diminishes. Okay, super preface, August 28, 2015. Super praise Roddenberry. His work is far larger than it really seems, since he did not include the work of all his predecessors, though it is clear that he could have and he should have. But like mathematics or Kant philosophy or Einstein physics masterpieces, they presuppose that you have the other masterpieces available, and there is no need to copy them to transcribe them for you. Well, Maimonides said he's not going to, he did a summary of Aristotle, etc. He said he's not going to copy or transcribe all their works to his book. You can consult it, he says. E.g., Roddenberry mentions Einstein, and he mentions Spinoza, and James, and Newton, and Dyson, Heisenberg, etc. in Star Trek. Okay. I wanted to be an engineer, but got sidetracked. Okay, new era, super engineering. Preface. See my notes. Super engineer, create network of designs. Super praise of Roddenberry. Moses criticized the Sabians. It was a very huge religious community at the time of Moses, around 3,200 years ago. Aristotle developed a system and methods of logic and philosophy. Maimonides criticized prophecy or religion and used Aristotle's philosophy to try and give it a logical basis. And Kant criticized traditional philosophy. And Beaton criticizes today's science, that is Newton, Maxwell, Einstein, etc. But Roddenberry really criticizes engineers, Da Vinci, Babbage. Babbage is really into the computer in the 19th century. Bell, Edison, Mercedes, Ford, Wright brothers, etc. have primitive engineering. Okay, that's the end of August 2015. We're getting close. Today, December 12, 2015. Superior Court, Quebec was December 12, 2006, 9 years ago. CO ended 2009, that was about 6 years ago. Anniversary today. Okay. Roddenberry, September 5th, 2015, page 1. There's not much here done. Recently, it's not done Roddenberry, surprising. But I did a lot of Einstein, and that they say, like, mathematics is really the base of physics. It's a lot, it's just physics today. They just give meaning to the variables, and there's a lot of advanced mathematics now. And physics is the basis of technology, super technology. I mean, discoveries in physics often lead to discoveries in engineering. Roddenberry is at the 2015, it's only a half page. Think of Superman or Star Trek, maybe Sarek, which Mr. Spock's father is right. They just fight criminals or do battles in war by magical powers or by technology, rather than do research. Indeed, Superman, the genius, has to work with ordinary people every day, and even as Superman, he helps ordinary people against criminals. At least